Okay, we're actually going to be looking at layers at the moment, just basically reorganizing this project on layers. It helps to keep the project in order, and when there's a lot of layers in any project, it allows you to isolate and understand where everything is. Now, what we're going to do today is I'm just going to add a few layers. As you can see, we've got two layers existing. One is layer 0, that's where all the white text is, and as you can see here, the RMIT logo is actually on layer 1. You can see it's labelled cyan. Now what I'm going to do is label this one first, so double click it slowly, and now you're able to actually edit the field in which it's in. This one we're going to call 99. I like to put numbers in there because it helps organise things to know exactly where they are. 99 means it's going to be right at the very bottom of everything that I do. And I'm going to call this one T for title, and underscore, and this one is logo. So pretty much I can put all the company information or logo on this layer. Hit the return key, it will apply it. And when you come back in here, you notice nothing will change. What we can do is, so it makes it look a little bit more like the RMIT logo, we can actually change that to red. Now I'm going to choose this deep red over here, and as you can see, it's indexed colour number 12. You'll find there are colours here, and some of these colours are named. Generally 1 through to 7 are named: red, yellow, green, cyan, I think, blue, magenta, white. Okay, they actually are named. But the rest of the things in this palette, or the rest of the colours in this palette, aren't named, but they are associated with the pen type. And as you can see, as I move around, the pen number will change, and the pen number I've got for this one is number 12. Red, which is the default starting pen, is pen number 1. When I click OK, you'll see that it has changed to red, and it's quite a deep red, and I've done it deep red on purpose. What we're going to do is zoom out on this project, and we're going to just pull it to the side here, and we're going to look at naming some more of these particular layers. And the next layer I'm going to add, which is a new layer here. Okay, add new layer. This one I'm going to call 99.t underscore border 1, BOR1. And if you notice, when we've put in a new layer, it takes the layer in which it's been associated with, or which you'd selected, all the settings which were done in there. So just be aware of that. Border 1, I don't know what to do. This one, just going to choose a colour. I'm going to choose, say, this deep blue here. Okay, it might be too blue, but we'll keep it as that. We're going to add another layer now, so again, new. And you notice again, it adopts all the different settings from the layer that I'd selected. 99.t underscore BOR border number 2, and you'll see why I'm numbering number 2 later on in this lesson. Again, I'm going to choose the slightly different colour blue. Let's choose this lighter blue here. Okay. And what else have we got? Logo, border 1, border 2. And this one we're going to do as our text, 99.t underscore text. Okay. And the last one we're going to put in, well, I'm going to put it in anyway, and you might understand a bit later on, is another text layer. And this text layer is going to be a editing text layer. And that allows us to lock everything on these layers and only open the one that we need to do our text editing. Let's return. Again, we're going to just change these colors here. What are we going to do? Text. We might as well keep as a, what do you reckon? A green, khaki green color. Okay, and click OK. And let's choose a lighter green color for this one. Let's do that color there, sort of a greeny cyany color. Now that that's been done, we're going to now organize all of this. As you can see, our layers are there. They're all named, so it should be quite easy to actually identify and reorder them. Now, this particular border here, we aren't going to change because we're actually going to delete that border later on, and it's probably the last thing we're going to do. But remember, that is our guide for an A3 sheet. Now, the first border I'm going to click on is this one and this one. Select them, go up into the properties here, and under your properties, when you look at your layer there, you can actually reallocate which layer it wants to go onto. So I'm going to say, look, border 1. And when you click on it, you'll notice straight away it change. Escape, so you can actually see the change details there. It is a deep blue. I know it's probably getting lost in this diagram, but we're not looking at colors here, we're looking more at pen styles, and we'll set those in the next lesson. The next thing we're going to look at is, okay, let's look at all these other layers or lines inside here, or borders, and these ones here, basically throughout the internal structure here, we're just going to keep it a lighter color, because we don't want them too heavy, otherwise they tend to distract from the actual text. So let's go properties. Instead of property 0, we're going to go into border 2. And again, you'll notice straight away they have changed to a lighter color. We're going to keep it as that. Well, the last two things, we're actually going to readjust the text here. So let's click on that. Text, 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 text. Go across. Just select all the text that you want to use. And the only two bits of text I am going to leave is these ones here, because I need to edit those. Again, layer 0, let's go to text. Again, it's a khaki green, but that's okay. It's to represent what we're trying to do here. And the last two we're going to apply, which are those. And again, that one is going to be text edit. It's going to be lighter green. We want that to just sort of stand out a little bit more. And escape. You can see there the changes to this particular document. Now all we need to do is zoom back. And I can turn off this layer. As you can see, I can turn off layer 0, which is the white one. And when I lock it, it is locked, you see. Now, it means it can't be edited. But if you want to hide it, you just turn off the light there. And it will disappear, which means it won't be distracting for you. Now, I'm actually not going to, I'm going to delete it, because I don't want that to go onto any of that information to go onto layer 0, because that is our default layer. And escape, delete. And now it's pretty much ready to save. And what we will do with this is we'll go into applying the line in the next lesson, and the line weight in the next lesson. Thanks.